Happy New Year's and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Jasmine and Moore. I am a self-published author out into the author world, but I also do vlogs here on my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know, I have two books out on Amazon, the first one being Hidden Secrets and the second one being Sparks Fly. Actually, it goes Sparks Fly, then Hidden Secrets. So those are both available on Amazon in ebook form and print, so go ahead and support an indie author and check those books out. The links, of course, will all be down below. So as you guys read from the title, this is kind of like future goals and some of the goals for 2019, but I kind of want to do just future goals because I don't want to just focus on 1 year. I want to focus on 3 years because in 3 years I'll be 30 years old and I have goals that I want to reach until I'm 30 years old. So as always, in every video that I do talk about, I do have my lovely passion planner right here, and then I have this lovely little pencil case that's on top of it. But then I brought me a label maker, even though like I've been labeling everything, y'all, because it just seems right. And then I have this book that I have been reading going into the new year, and it's called You Are a Badass at Making Money. And then I really love reading motivational books, so this book right here just talks about like why you're not making money, how people are lazy, how different groups think different things, whether you're poor or whether you're rich. So it talks about like how you can push yourself to get to be making money. So I really do love this book. But before we actually talk about these goals that I have right here, let's go ahead. If you haven't been following me for a long time, but if you're new to my channel and this is the first video that you're ever seeing, welcome. But as you guys all know, I did make a vlog talking about channel update. And the reason why I'm doing a channel update or just strictly vlogs is for the simple fact that it's kind of hard with a newborn. Well, he's not newborn, he'll be 3 months in January, but with an infant child, it's kind of hard to do these sit down videos and not have so much noise in the background, because you probably hear stuff until he's like older. But then I also felt as if the sit down videos take more time and thought and effort to put into them, if that makes sense, versus me doing vlogs. I find that vlogs for me is really easy and simple. So moving forward for the year of 2019, I will only be doing vlogs, but I was supposed to be starting my podcast, and when I originally got the equipment for podcasting, I gotten the equipment prior to me finding out that I was pregnant. So like I said, me having a child moving forward, at this time, I don't think that I should be focusing on podcasting. And the reason for that is because I don't want to have my hand in too many different cookie jars, if that makes sense, because of course I have to tend to my child. So I thought if I picked writing and YouTube as my two main things of focusing on as promoting, and of course I have my social media as far as like Instagram and Facebook goes, and those are my two platforms that I will be focusing on, like growing and putting most of my stuff out there, because then I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure and not for success. So anywho, pretty much future goals that I have that I want to do is I want to move forth in owning a home. I want to, you know, because we are military, but I just want to move forth in doing that. This year of 2019, I do plan on publishing 3 books. I also put on there growing as an entrepreneur, putting myself out there. That's why I said I'm only gonna be on focusing on 2 main things, and that's publishing my books and YouTube, and of course my Instagram and my Facebook. Number 4, I want to really learn how to format my own books, and that's another reason why when it comes to the book industry, of course you can learn everything or you can pay people to do stuff, but for me, I really want to learn how to format, maybe even learn how to create my own book covers versus having someone else do it. Like, I want to be able to learn the ins and the outs of my business and what I want to really do, because I always say to people, especially people who always ask me like, oh, how do you self-publish, or how do you publish, or things like that. It took me about 9 months to a year to learn the self-publishing industry just to get my first book out there. I feel like if you really want something, you're gonna go after it. And I want to set myself up for success as a self-published entrepreneur author. So I need to learn the ins and outs. And even if I don't plan on formatting my own books or doing my own book covers, at least I know how to do the business and I'm good at it. So if I do decide to outsource and want to get paid for doing stuff like that, at least I can do that for other people out there who want to use those sources. And then of course, number 5 is travel somewhere. So coming up in the new year, 2019, I'm planning to go back home to California, but I'm also planning a trip in August to go to the Bahamas, because I used to travel all the time and I just feel like I haven't been traveling. Of course, with the pregnancy I had last year, 2018, I was tired all the time, so I really didn't want to do anything. And I feel like that's when my business really took a plateau, because I thrived and strived so much in the year 2017, and then when I got pregnant 2018, it was just like, I don't want to do any of this, I'm tired, blah blah blah. So that's why I'm like sitting down and like focusing. Number 6, growing spiritually, and just growing as like in your marriage as a couple and stuff like that. I always feel like each year you should always be growing. It's just very important to me. The 7th thing I have on here is starting to pay student loans and paying off my credit cards. I've been doing that already. I paid one off already, but I feel like that is a future goal, because I know I can push myself like within 3 years to have all of that debt free and debt like paid, like my car is paid off. And I want to have the credit cards, student loans, and all of that stuff paid off. So if we do buy a home in 2019, 2020, or 2021, at least we're debt free. Of course, working from home, that's just one of my goals by the age of 30. That probably should have been my number 1 goal, is to work from home as an entrepreneur, because I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog previous to this new year vlog, but just going back to work after having my son, it just felt unreal, and the things that happened and went down. Of course, you can go back and watch that, or I'll try to put it up here or down here, but like I said, I just rather work from home. And I feel like that is enough goals for me to set, because then I'm setting myself up, like I said, for success. You want to set yourself up for success and not for failure. Of course, if you guys are still interested, continue watching this video. I just wanted to get those out of the way. But if we open up my passion planner, like guys, I just love this color. It's amazing. I've already gone ahead and like done my schedule and stuff for the month of January, because like I said, I love to be prepared. But the way I set it up, because prior to me getting pregnant, when I did write Sparks Fly, I was like working constantly 7 days a week, and I realized that I was wearing myself out. And I feel like when I got pregnant, I was still trying to push myself, when it was kind of like, it's like, you know, when you're doing something that you love but you're not taking a break. So then it's like, okay, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you want to do it, but then you end up taking like a long time break, like 3 months off type break. Let's just use that as an example. So pretty much what I've done is I've created a schedule of where I'm relaxing 2 days out of the week, and that would be Friday and Sunday, and then just Sunday because church. And then Friday I put, because I am still going to be working my 9-to-5 job, because I'm not quitting that job until I'm successful at what I'm doing as an entrepreneur. But usually Fridays, because by Fridays I wake up so early that I'm exhausted and I'm tired. So by the time I get off on Friday, all I want to do is take a shower, lay in bed, cuddle with my son, and go to sleep. So I have nothing there. So pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, I'll be working out for an hour after work, because there's a gym on my base. And then also Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, I'll use that time for writing And then when it comes to my Saturdays, early in the morning, I plan to use that time for editing vlogs and editing books. And I want to typically start around maybe 6 or 7 in the morning and stop around 2 o'clock p.m. And so, yeah, I have pretty much everything like that down there. And since I am not doing podcasts, like for my YouTube channel, my goal is to be posting Sundays and Wednesdays. And how that will work is, it's not going to just be like, it's going to be vlogs, but I kind of want to like switch it up where I do like, I have some first impressions coming your way, some do-it-yourself projects. Of course, I want to make a section where it's called like Jasmine's Corner, where I sit down, or Jasmine's Talk, or Talk with Jasmine, something, I haven't decided the name yet, where I sit down and talk to you guys about the real stuff that's going on in life or in my life. And this is what I had planned on doing on my podcast, but I feel like it would just be easier if it's all in one space, like I said, instead of me trying to move to different platforms and seeing which one is growing, when I can just stick to what I know for right now and then eventually expand what I need to do. Okay, y'all, so if you've made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching and participating. What are your goals for 2019 or your future goals? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up this video. Turn on that notification bell if you want to come to the lovely Jasmine family. And I'll see you. I hope you guys had a great new year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay beautiful and deuces.
Think they know, baby, that's why I just be free.